Hi everyone. So with this one, I already cut up pieces here. I'm going to move this over here. All right. This is my blank paper in case I need any. Now we're going to do some more of that decoupaging stuff that we did before. I'm just going to take some washi tape here and stick it down. Don't matter as long as it somewhat makes it stick, which obviously I didn't do the hottest job of, but it keeps it together. And same with this one. Again, I'm trying to use my washi tape a little bit more often because I figured out I have way more than what I expected to have, or that I had. And I don't like doing this halfway and everything, and things stick together way better when you have this stuff with it. So there we go. This I did try doodling on, and I will be right back. I have a book that I can use for gluing. A glue book is what I call it, even though it really isn't a glue book, but it's a book all the same. It's a way for me to glue. So we're going to start with this. And again, I'm just gluing stuff down. I'm going to make a collage. And I might actually take pictures of my collage when I'm done with it. And make it into a digiprint when I'm done. But at the moment, I'm just going to have fun with this a little bit here. Actually, then we're using these pieces to the fullest extent that I possibly can. And again, it just makes it a little more while worth it. And then I'm not wasting these vocal points and stuff that I had already made or printed off, because I don't like printing stuff and then wasting it, which I'm sure a lot of people have in common, where we print off a bunch of different things and we only use certain portions of it, and then what do we do with the rest of it, right? Again, I'm just trying to glue these a little bit randomish if I can. some of this piece I can tear up a little bit here and stick in places. And again, I'm not really having any rhyme and reason. I do have spot there, and spot here that need to be done too. No, that's not what I want. Okay. I think what would be good there would be some of my dictionary. Now I have to remember where I put my dictionaries. Quick. Oh, I found them. All right. Now, this book is a world language one, which I really like because then I can go to a specific, like, if I do want to do English, but I want to do something else. There's French, German, Italian, Spanish, and Swedish, and Yiddish, all in here. So I'm just going to tear out one of these papers that are English to, or Swedish to English, and use that on this paper. And I'm making sure my English side is what I'm going to be gluing on, and my Swedish side is the side that I'm not gluing on. So we got that one. Spot. And again, my English side is what I'm gluing on. My Swedish side is the one that I'm using to glue stuff onto. Now, this part, just because I want it to be at a certain position, it's right there, about here. All right, and then go to this part and figure out which area I want it to be onto. But right there. All right, and then again I'll glue on the English side. So the Swedish is what's showing. And then I have this little piece here, and I'm thinking I'm just going to rip off little bit here. We'll glue that there. Figured this is a great way of making pockets and tags and all that stuff for a later on junk journal or current junk journal, I'm not sure. But I am going to add a bit of color with this one because I do think it's a little bland. So we're gonna take pieces like this and just make it look a little different. Add bits of color to it. Gives it a nice feel. And it breaks up some of these corners a little bit. Or these spots that are just really bland. So all I'm trying to do is break it up just a little bit. And again, it adds just a little extra color to these pieces. So they're not so much. And I'm just going to throw this in here. I'll go through it later. We're going to hold this here and if there's enough tape on it, it'll stay together for the most part. Actually, I think this is an actual page from the book I'm currently using. I try to take old books, and if there's any plain sheets, I take them out and do this with them, so they're not like always. I'm still reusing that portion of the book too, just in a different way, because plain papers, good way of using them up. This came out of a book page too, just an old book page. Again, I try to use every bit of the book if I can. The books that I take apart need to be used. I don't want to be one of them people who only reuse the covers and nothing else. I believe the entire thing should be reused if possible. I mean, sometimes bits and pieces of it does get thrown away. Don't get me wrong. But if we can reuse as much of it as possible, let's do it. Why not? Right? Sometimes I make the book pages into, I just recently found a cool way to make flowers out of them and use them for my mixed media, not just this. So that's exciting. I really like this paper, so I'm going to use it. It's, again, just going to give it a different look altogether, adding a little bit of green to it. And that's a piece from my girls' school that we got. And again, when the back is blank and they give you colored paper, I try to reuse them to the best of my ability, just because why not? You're reusing something that the schools would have thrown away or had you throw away, and it's like, why do that? Why not just use them? So we're getting down to the very end of this piece here. Yep, we're just going to glue this little piece on. And it works perfect for the backing here. So now we got this done, and I will cut it up, and I may sew around it. I'm not sure. We'll figure that out when I get to that point, but I'll start cutting them up and then going from there. I hope you enjoyed this video. It's a quick video of scraps from our violin piece and adding dictionary, but that's what we're doing today. And maybe I'll do a decorating video if I have too many plain pieces and that type of thing. I might do decorating behind them. I'm not sure yet. We'll see. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.